Come on in, come on in, hey, 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 come on in, come on in. It's Sunday. Come on in. Hey, come on in. Come on in. It's a lovely day. Come on in. Hey, come on in. Come on. I'm feeling good today. Hey, come on in. Come on in. Hey. What's up, everybody? It's Sunday, so you already know what we do. We party and we pray. On Spirited Sundays, I said we party and we pray. On Spirited Sundays, I said we party and we pray. Oh, on Spirited Sundays, I said we party, we pray. On Spirited hello. What's poppin'? And in the words of Atlanta, what's happening? What's up? What's up? What's happening and what's up with you? It's your girl, Miss Spirit. And today's Spirited Sunday is all about moving, working, and getting through fear. Okay, we have done an episode called Faith Over Fear, choosing faith over fear. But today is about I feel fear. I'm scared. How can I still get to the other side of that fear and not let that take over? But baby, before we do all that, okay, I'm not going to act like I wasn't here last week because I wasn't. And I'm the kind of person who listens to their body and to their spirit. And last week I was exhausted, baby. So when Spirited Sundays was time to come on, I was so tired. I had did 6 days of working out, and I had did a whole day in New York City before then. So baby, I was taking a nap. Spirited Sundays came on, and I was like, I need a nap. I'm not going to be able to pull up on here like that. So I did not do Spirited Sundays last week because I was just honestly exhausted. Being in the house all 6, 7, 8 months of this year, and then trying to do a whole day before then, I was like, y'all, a regular day feels tiring now. So the girl was tired last week. The girl was resting, listening to her body. Can we cut the car? I don't know if y'all hear the car out there, but damn, we doing Spirited Sundays, honey. Hello. Okay, so before we go into how to move through fear, let's get into the look. Because I'm doing a couple of camera tricks right now, okay? Y'all see the hair? So I haven't figured out how to get a bun to stay up here. So what I did was, I'm going to let y'all see. I put a clip to hold my ponytail right there. All right, now I look a little bit like a comb from the side, not loving what serves the side, but I've just always wanted a bun that could just sit up just like this. So until I figure out how to make that happen, I'll be someone said that back though. So yeah, this necklace right here is from Ancient Aura Jewelry. Hold on 1 second. I gotta get rude with the people outside again. This necklace is from Ancient Aura Jewelry, a Black-owned jewelry company. One of my faves. Here we go. Yes. And this dress that I'm wearing as a top. Show them. Yep. Took the dress, tucked it in as a top. And it comes from that one time that Zendaya did a clothing collection. One time. And I used to be a part of her styling crew. I was the assistant stylist. So I got this dress from them, and I wear it as a top because, baby, it's too small. Baby, I'll be showing that Kunta Kanta when I wear it as a dress. So I decided to tuck it into my pants, and now it's a top. Okay, and on my lips, All my brown baddies, I'm telling you, if you want to wear a light color lipstick, all you got to do is put a little brown lip liner on and you can rock any color that there is, period. Let them know. That's that on that. So that's it, everybody. Who's here today? If you got time, you got fingers, write in the comments where you at, what's your name, and what mood are you on, 1 to 10. How you feeling? 1 being I'm down. 10 being I'm up, baby, I'm up. So put in the comments where you at and level 1 to 10. How are you doing today, honey? I'm Spirit. I'm in Brooklyn, New York. And I'm feeling like an 11 today. I'm coming in heavy. Savage September continues. I did 6 days at the gym last week. I did 6 days at the gym this week. I done accomplished a lot of goals for myself. So I'm feeling wonderful. And that's why I'm an 11 today. Okay, I see Bodega Vega checking in. Hungry, anxious to see you smile. Hey, you ain't put a number though. I see Juicy Strawberry coming in at an 8. I got my girl SDNY in Houston, Texas. That's Sydney from Texas, checking in at a 7 on YouTube. I'm seeing Fudgerella in Lexington, checking in at an 8. Shout out to Kentucky because I've been there, baby. I see Maya from the Bronx popping. 5 months locked next Sunday. Oh, and she is feeling a 6. My girl is chilling a little bit. I feel you, baby. I see Child of Ocean. You always be here. Hi, my love. And from Trenton, New Jersey, hitting on a 7. I got Goddess Mentality checking in at a 7. Someone else said they feeling a 7. I need to stretch. Going to work in an hour and a half. Tacoma, girl, you better relax. Relax before you get up in there. And stretching does help improve the mood. I did do yoga 3 times this week. I'm feeling good. I see Tyler from Buffalo, New York hit me with a 7. Okay. Rachel from Chicago's at a 10, baby. Let's go. And I'm going to read one more. Who's the last one? Okay. I ain't reading nothing else. So everybody else just saying, hey, waving. But y'all not putting how y'all feeling there. So today's mantra of the day is I will make major moves from myself. Okay? I will make major moves for myself. Let's take a deep breath because that's what we're talking about today. Moving through fear is the only way you're ever going to make a major move for thyself. Let's take a deep breath. I will make major moves for myself. Okay, y'all. So if you weren't here for the first Savage September check-in, Savage September, someone said pray for them. I'm gonna pray for you, princess. I got you. Savage September to me is about not just praying for God to bring opportunities into your life, but putting myself out there so that I create my own opportunities, so that I can make a major move for myself. Savage September for me was about putting my secret passion in craft on display multiple times. So mine is writing music and rapping. And so this month I challenged myself to every week release one piece of content of me rapping. Now that's not something that I'm comfortable with. It wasn't. But I'm 3 weeks into Savage September and I started to really find my groove. And so I got you, princess. I'm going to pray for that specifically. And so why I want to talk about moving through fear is because when I told people that like I'd be nervous as hell putting myself out there, but I do it anyways, people wrote me and were saying that they have a hard time doing that for themselves. Okay, so today is all about if you want to make a major move and you feel uncomfortable, I got a couple of ideas that you can harness, a couple of tools you can use to put yourself out there. All right, let's go. First things first, when you want to make a major move for yourself, you need to understand that being afraid is a part of the process. So you feeling fear is what you're supposed to feel. Because this is something that you either A, have never done, B, have never shown anybody. Princess, just write me, my love. Write me on my DMs. But moving through fear is because you've never done something. You've never shown somebody what you want to do. You might have never tried it before, or you just might be scared of how people are going to react. Okay, if this is something different for you, if you started baking cakes after being an accountant for 12 years, you might be a little afraid for somebody to taste the cake. Okay, so basically, you have to understand that fear is a part of a process. This is natural. It's natural to be afraid at doing something. It's natural to be afraid to not be good at something the first few times that you do it. And so I like to remember that, because it's like, okay, I'm not good at this. I'm scared to show people. And then it's like, well, you can't get better at something if you don't work through the feelings of not being that good at it. And so if you don't work through the fear of not being accepted for your new change in your life, or for this new idea that you're trying, or for this new habit that you're trying to start, if you can't work through the beginning fears of, I don't know what I'm doing, then you'll never be able to be good at it. Okay, so that's something that we have to remember. The initial fear is a part of the process. And as we start doing things, it'll start to lessen. So before I put that first piece of content out, the first video of me rapping earlier this month, I was like, I'm scared, I'm nervous. But 2 weeks later, when it came time for me to put a video of me rapping out, I wasn't as afraid. So as we continue to get through something that scares us, it will stop being so scary. Fear can always be like an alert, like, uh-oh, dangerous unknown territory. And basically, those feelings of alert, that feeling of fear will start to diminish as you continue putting yourself out there. A lot of people are afraid to speak in front of other people, scared to speak up at the work meeting because they think they're going to sound stupid. Well, if you speak up one time, even though you're nervous, even though you're scared, even though it might not go well, by the second time it's time for you to speak up, you'll feel a little less fear. By the third time, even less fear. By the fifth time, you're going to speak up every time you have something to say. So fear is a part of a training process for the mind. It's how you grow. It's how you grow yourself. It's how you become a bigger, more better version of yourself. So if you don't feel confident in your skills, you still got to do it that first time. And another way that I get through it is by being my own cheerleader. Okay? When you are trying something new, self-validation is all you're going to get. Everybody not going to be in the back like, they're not going to be cheering you on. And so the way to move through fear is by you realizing no one's about to cheer you on for this activity. You have to do it yourself. You can't look out there and say, am I doing the right thing? Do you like this? Is this cool? How do y'all feel about this? You're going to have to learn how to validate yourself if you are going to make major moves for yourself. So working through fear is about becoming self-validated. Saying, I like this, so I'm going to put it out there. Regardless of how anybody else takes it, I like it. That's my judgment. So before I put a video out there, I say, well, how do you feel about it? I don't know, I'm a little scared, but did you give it your best? Did you do your all? Is this the best you can give right now? Yes. Okay, so put it out there. I'm proud of you. So by being proud of yourself just for taking the step, just for making the move, just for taking the action, that will help alleviate the pressure of how other people take it. I don't care how somebody else takes my video, because I was the one who was proud of myself for making that move. You don't know what it took for me to put that out there. People don't know what it took for you to put yourself on display, to offer your services, to sell the products, to get in the gym. Nobody knows what process you had to go through to do it. So you have to be the one that celebrates yourself and feels proud of yourself for taking the step. So therefore, if people criticize it or if people like it, it won't matter, because you decided, I'm proud of what I'm doing for me. Okay, so moving through fear requires self-validation. You got to feel good about what you're doing, because how the outside world takes it is not your problem. It's not your concern. How many times in the shade room or baller alert or any gossip site have you read hateful comments about people? And how many of those people stopped doing what they love just because somebody else was hating on them? Nobody. Okay, those people are self-validated. You might not like my song. You might not like my craft. You might not like this business, but I like it. And that's going to be the only thing that makes me make a move. If you stop doing things just because other people don't like it, guess what? They're in control of you. So to move from your power to be a powerful person, a confident person, you got to start self-validating. That's how I get through fears. Okay? The next way that I would say to get through a fear is to realize that this is going to take courage, honey. We hear about courage, we talk about courage, but a lot of us don't do things that actually scare us. So we don't never get to exercise courage. And so courage says, I'm going to do this. And I'm going to be a little scared. Courage says, even though I'm scared right now, that's something that I do. I'm scared. I have scary feelings. I'm going to push the send button on that message. I'm going to push the send button on this email. I'm going to push the send button on my piece of content that is going to tell people about my craft. Courage says, even though I'm scared, I'm going to go ahead and put it out there and do this thing that's scaring me. And then I'm not going to undo it. That's a major part of being courageous. It's not trying to undo it the instant you do it. Like, okay, I'm going to push send on the message. And no, I'm going to try to erase it. You can't try to erase the action. You have to sit with the feelings. Moving through fear, I will put a video up, y'all. And then I will turn my phone over and I'll just sit back like this. Like, dang, I'm nervous. Dang, I'm nervous. Dang, I'm nervous. Dang, I'm nervous. And I really won't even go check who are responding to it. I won't check the comments. I won't check to see if I got an email back. I won't check on it, but at least I didn't undo it. Because sometimes I have to just sit with the scary feelings. Like, okay, I put myself out there, sit back, and move on. Like, the fearful feelings aren't just going to go away. You're going to feel them maybe for an hour after you do something scary. And then I can go look and see how people reacted to it, how people responded to it. I got a good reaction or I got a bad reaction. Okay. But now the next time it comes for me to do something, I'm not going to be as afraid. So you got to be okay with sitting through the nervous feelings. That's courage. Courage means I'm uncomfortable AF. I'm scared AF. Man, I'm nervous AF. But I'm still going to put myself out there. It took me 3 years to start Spirited Sundays. I've been wanting to do something on Sundays. Okay? And when I finally did it, I was nervous. Okay? I didn't know how people were going to respond to Spirited Sundays, but I just sit back and I say, do this for you. Do this because you want to, because it's in your heart. And then you just got to let it be. How the world react to you, yeah. But you're not going to be a bigger person. Spirited Sundays allowed me to then be able to put my music out. Spirited Sundays allowed me to then be able to dance in front of people. Spirited Sundays allowed me to then be able to go to an acting class. Okay, so by doing small things that make you afraid, getting through these uncomfortable feelings, you'll start to try even more new stuff. And the thing is, if you have a dream or a goal of yourself, that's going to require you to be different than who you are now. And one of the ways that I find myself being different, being more confident, being more bold, is by not letting fear stop me from making a move or taking a chance on myself. Even when it comes to a job, I could be completely underqualified for a job or a role or position that I want. I'm going to still apply for it. When it comes to having a tough conversation, I could feel not ready to have it. But you got to learn how to look your obstacles dead in the face and say, you make me nervous as shit, but I'm still going to do it. I don't really want to talk about this with that person, but I'm still going to do it. That's courage. That's how you work through fear. All right. So I'm not trying to act like I'm not afraid. I'm not acting like things don't make me nervous. I'm saying, yeah, baby girl, you nervous, but you still got to do. Okay. My deodorant is in. Let me keep these arms down. But that is how you work through fear. Working through any emotion requires you to sit through it and realize that at some point these feelings are going to pass. They just going to go away. But it's not instant. Okay? Let me see what else I had last on working through your fears. Validate yourself. Cheer yourself on. Hey, boo. Having courage. Remembering that being afraid is a part of the process. If you're too scared to read to your parents, then you're definitely too scared to speak in front of 12,000 people. Okay, so you got to start small when it comes to conquering your fears. How can I do this in a small way? How can I do this in a minor way so that then I can learn how to do it in a major way? So I wasn't ready to start speaking to people live on Spirited Sundays before I had started doing YouTube videos. And before I had did the YouTube videos, I wasn't ready to start speaking to people in person. Okay, so I've been told y'all, I used to do YouTube videos, not even looking at the camera because I had no confidence. And now I am full on, bring the camera on, might do a little dance in front of it, might hit a little lip in front of it, might do something different. But I had to grow through so many uncomfortable experiences. Me releasing my music this month is major for me. People release music every day and they're not afraid of it. But that was part of my process because I used to get goosebumps and shivers even letting people hear my songs. So this is your process. This is your journey. You know what I mean? And so you got to move through the fears because the fears aren't going anywhere. So if you're scared of this today, you're going to be scared of it next year if you don't do something about it. So I like to remember a quote where somebody said, fear is a signpost of the exact place you should be moving next. You scared to move to a new city because you don't know anybody, because you're not going to have any friends? You should probably do it. There's a reason that city is calling your name. God is trying to guide you into growth through the things that scare you, that you actually want to do. You want to do something, but you're scared of it. That's God guiding you into growth. And a lot of times the things that you be scared of are not even that scary once you do it. I used to be scared to dance in front of people. And my friend Raven, she played a song. She was like, let's play a game. And she just played a song and I had to just dance. I was up there by myself, just dancing. But what that did was allow me to go through an uncomfortable experience, and I'm no longer afraid to dance in front of people. Do you see what I'm saying? You get through it one time. If you get through it one time, you won't be as scared the next time. And you realize everything I'm scared of can't even hurt me no ways. I like to ask people, what's the worst that could happen? Ask that girl on a date. Ask that man on a date. What's the worst that could happen? They say no. But what if they say yes? What if you have an enjoyable experience? Go on that vacation by yourself. What if I'm miserable? What if you're not? What if you're actually happy? Try that habit. Someone said, I have a fear of speaking up for myself. And the moments that I have choice in it, had no choice. It left me so emotional. Yes, girl, I feel so emotional speaking up for myself sometimes too. But I try to cheer myself up and say, girl, you need this for you. Do it for you. Like, I don't feel as uncomfortable having hard conversations because I make myself do it. Like, you just got to force yourself to do it. Because you're probably going to feel a little better on the other side. So don't be afraid to ask somebody, what was said? What did you mean by that? Someone had wrote something the other day. And this is my first time experiencing this. Someone was like, oh, I got to unfollow you because that's not queen behavior. Talking about my music. And I realized, I said, you know what? That's the worst that could happen. Somebody doesn't like what I'm doing. Am I going to stop being me because somebody don't like it? No. So now I'm not afraid for somebody to tell me that they don't approve or appreciate, because guess what? I'm self-validated now. A lot of people don't like stuff when you telling them something that they don't want to hear. So a lot of people are not going to approve of something that you're doing when it's not what they have in mind for you. Other people will try to keep you in a box. But when you're breaking outside of that box, you're going to start making other people uncomfortable because they can't read you, because they don't know how your moves are, because they don't know how to approach you, because they didn't think about you in that way. That's not my fault or my problem. My thing is to keep putting myself out there genuinely and authentically. You might have thought I was one way and found out that I'm not. Okay. That's me breaking out of my comfort zone. So moving through our fears is realizing that we don't have to stay in a box we thought we were in, whatever box they thought we were in. And if you decide you want to be a brand new mother today, then you can do that. You're not obligated to be who you used to be. You're not obligated to keep any kind of image. We are all multifaceted, okay? That's the beauty of being human, that we can change and grow. So I used to say, I'm not that kind of person to do this kind of thing. And then I tried it and I said, oh, I am this kind of person. I didn't think I was bold enough and bad enough and big enough to put myself out there. Then I realized I love putting myself out there. I didn't think I was that kind of person because I never tried it. So a lot of us limit ourselves by telling us that that's not us just because we have never tried it or we're afraid of how people will see us. So to move through the fear, you got to cultivate a new version and vision of yourself. If you can see yourself in imagination doing it, then you can see yourself doing it in real life. The only difference is you have to take the step. In the imagination, you're only pretending to take the step. But in real life, you actually have to make the move. So this September is not over. You can still join Savage September and make a move, a major move for yourself. Stop holding back. Stop waiting for the perfect moment. Put your energy into something that you want to see for yourself. Make yourself uncomfortable. Put yourself out there. It's not too late. And you got to learn how to sit through those feelings, because I promise you, a year from now, I'm going to be doing a whole lot more than I'm doing now. Why? Because I keep challenging myself to get through everything that makes me afraid. In a year from now, you're going to be doing a whole lot more than you're doing now if you decide to start challenging yourself to get uncomfortable. Hey. So that's it, y'all. That's it for Spirited Sundays. The fear is remembering being afraid is a part of the process. You don't know how you're going to do. You don't know if you're going to like it. You don't know how people are going to react to it. You don't know if you're going to be embarrassed. Don't know if you're going to be rejected. Don't know if you're going to be denied. That's part of the process. Fear allows us to grow. Every time you work through a fear, you grow. You got to learn to sit with those feelings. I be nervous as shit. I still put my content out there. And I'm going to keep doing it. Even if it gives me goosebumps sometimes, I'm going to keep challenging myself to sit there in the nerves. Okay? Validate yourself. No one's going to cheer you on every time. Ain't nobody going to tell you you're doing the right thing all the time. The right thing for you can only be determined by you. So just remember that. You got to be your own cheerleader, because everyone's not going to be like, good job, keep going. Oh, you're making the right move. Someone might tell you you're making the wrong move. But if it's the right move for you, that's all that matters. So we can't look for other people to tell us that we're doing a good job or doing the right thing or we're on the right path. Only we can tell ourselves that. And last but not least, be courageous. Okay, move from courage. Someone said they started a YouTube channel based off that philosophy. Exactly. You will never start nothing if you're too afraid to be afraid, baby. You got a craft and you want to start selling it, put it out there. You never know if someone's going to buy it or not until you put it out there. You literally don't know how something's going to work out for you till you put it out there. You might be afraid to ask a guy out on a date because you're a woman. You don't know if he likes you or something like that. But he might say yes, and that might be your life partner. You never know. So we don't know what we're going to get. And even if we get rejected, even if we get embarrassed, you won't be afraid the next time. And that's the major thing to remember about fear. It's only hella scary the first time you do something. And that fear diminishes as you continue to challenge yourself. As you continue to do things that scare you, you will stop being afraid. And next thing you know, you'll be confident. You will be courageous. And somebody could bring you any challenge. And you say, you know what? I don't know what I'm doing, but I'll try it. And that's how you develop confidence. Is by always moving through things that make you afraid. All right? That's it! That's it, y'all. I done shook the hair. Okay, baby. Damn. But that's it, everybody. I wish you all a fabulous week, a fabulous Sunday. Hi, Indy. I'm so glad. Okay, she said she checked in at a 10. Oh, baby. Yes. Y'all do something that you're afraid of this week. Even if it give you goosebumps, chills, make you nervous, do it. And realize I'm big, baby. I'm big. And you only getting bigger and better as we move through those fears and learn as we grow. Okay? Bye. Bye.